The recent battle over birthright citizenship, triggered by President Trump's executive order and supported by a faction of lawmakers, highlights the deep divisions in American politics regarding the treatment of immigrants and the very meaning of citizenship. It is an attempt to strip away a fundamental right, birthright citizenship, which is literally part of the 14th Amendment. It is clear that this policy, if enacted, would represent an egregious violation of constitutional rights, undermine the social fabric of the nation, and disproportionately affect marginalized communities. First of all, the 14th Amendment was designed to ensure that all people born on U.S. soil, no matter their parents' immigration status, are guaranteed citizenship. This is basic equality. And Trump trying to undo that is just a blatant violation of constitutional rights. This isn't just about policy. It's about stripping away the basic protections that make America, well, America. The ACLU and multiple states are right to call this out as unconstitutional. Trying to go around this to score political points is a textbook move in authoritarianism. It's not just un-American, it's immoral. From a feminist angle, this policy really exposes the racial and gender biases at play. Immigrant children, especially those from Latinx, African, and Asian backgrounds, would face so much unnecessary hardship. It puts marginalized women, particularly undocumented mothers, in a worse position, as if they weren't already dealing with enough. This is just another way to keep them oppressed and further entrench inequality. If we want to be a society that values justice, we can't let this slide. It's easy to see that denying birthright citizenship only harms people. These children would be denied opportunities, education, and resources they need to thrive. That doesn't just mess with their lives, it messes with the future of society as a whole. These kids are the next generation, and cutting them off from opportunities does nothing but create long-term problems for everyone. Oh, and don't even get me started on the financial burden on states trying to deal with the aftermath of this nonsense. Honestly, this whole situation feels like a classic case of nationalist politics being used to divide and conquer. Politicians like Representative Brian Babin are all about protecting legal immigration. But when you dig into it, they're just using that as an excuse to push racist exclusionary policies. They talk about birth tourism, but that's just a smokescreen for their real agenda, demonizing immigrants and making them the scapegoats for everything wrong in America. It's honestly so transparent. What's even more alarming is that Trump's executive order is part of a broader series of draconian measures aimed at further militarizing the border, denying asylum seekers their legal rights, and dismantling essential immigration protections. These actions align with an anti-humanitarian agenda that seeks to punish individuals based on their status as undocumented immigrants, refugees, or asylum seekers. It is not just an attack on the 14th Amendment, it is an attack on the very principles of compassion, solidarity, and human dignity. It is essential that we, as a society, stand firm in our opposition to such policies and uphold the core values of justice and equity. The federal judge's temporary restraining order is a small but important victory in this ongoing battle, but it is clear that we must continue to fight for a legal system that protects the most vulnerable and ensures that every child born in this country is guaranteed the same rights and opportunities as any other. This is not merely a constitutional issue. It is a moral one. As we move forward, we must remember that the fight for social justice is about more than just laws. It's about people. It's about creating a society where every person, regardless of their background, can live with dignity and contribute meaningfully to the collective welfare. The fight for birthright citizenship is part of this larger struggle, and we must continue to resist these harmful policies with all our strength.